blockbuster IPO. SpaceX has a market value of more than $2 trillion. That's 12 zeros if you're counting them. It makes it the sixth largest publicly traded company, US traded company, behind Nvidia, Alphabet, Apple, Microsoft, and Amazon, and will turn about 4,000 current and former SpaceX employees into freshly minted millionaires. But SpaceX's chief operating officer has told CNBC she's not only focused on the here and now, she's focused on attracting investors who want to stick with SpaceX for the long term. Now, Peter Diamandis, I should say. Peter is founder and executive chairman of the X Prize Foundation. What do you make of what happened today? The IPO is successful, a very respectable premium on the launch price. But now, of course, Peter, they've actually got to prove, it's about proving that it's worth it.
Yeah, I mean, it's an incredible day today. Yeah, the challenge people are having is they're trying to price SpaceX like a normal tech company. It's not a normal tech company. It's three different parts of incredible industries converging. It's the launch monopoly, and they are fundamentally a monopoly, providing cost of launch today 25 times cheaper than anybody else. With Starship, anywhere from 100 to 500 times cheaper. It's the Starlink cash engine, and they have over 10,000 satellites on orbit, not a few hundred. And then what they're building in the AI frontier, they're an AI frontier lab and a hyperscaler. And I like to say, Richard, everything we hold of value on Earth, metals, minerals, energy, real estate, is in near infinite quantities in space. And SpaceX is building the railroads that are going to open that incredible frontier.
The fascinating part is that you are buying into, and this is not a criticism per se, but you are buying into an Elon Musk venture. I always remember being told when anybody used to criticize News Corp and the Murdoch shareholding structure, people said, everybody knows what you're buying Murdoch. And again, in this case, everybody knows what you're buying Musk.
You are. And that's the reason I invested early on. I think that's the reason that all the venture capitalists and family offices and sovereign wealth funds and Larry Page at Google all invested in Elon, because he's got an incredible track record. The best prediction capability of what's going to happen in the future is what's happened in the past. And Elon may not always be right on the timing, but he has consistently always come through. And what he's building right now is the biggest engines on the planet. Yeah.
Peter, do you think this is a stock, forgive the phrase, but I use the cliche because it does tell us what I mean. Do you think this is a stock for widows and orphans, as they used to say?
I think this is a generational stock. Over the last decade, whenever I'd have any free capital, I'd put it into Bitcoin and have, hodled that Bitcoin, held it for the long term. Going forward, I'm going to flip that money into SpaceX. This is a company that is charting out the next, not 5 or 10 years, it's charting out the next century. I think they have a massive lead in all of these markets on Starlink, building out, far beyond what Amazon is building with Leo. With rockets, no one's close, not by a long shot, no one's close. And in the orbital data centers, as a hyperscaler, they've already, built, you've seen the numbers, $11 billion a year from Google buying compute, Anthropic buying huge compute. And when, Elon's going to be the first and likely the massive majority orbital compute.
Right.
And I think there's a massive hunger for that.
So, forgive me being old-fashioned, but at some point, public companies have to make money. They have to be profitable. They don't necessarily have to pay a dividend. They don't have to necessarily pay a dividend, but there has to be a shareholder return. And at the moment, it would seem that shareholder return is primarily going to be in capital appreciation of the stock.
Well, you remember the early days of Amazon when Jeff Bezos put out his famous letter saying, if you're investing in me, for profits, don't. I'm going to be reinvesting my capital to build Amazon to where it is. I think we're seeing the same thing here. Starlink is profitable as we head towards the next generation of Starlink satellites that provide cell telephony to probably anywhere from 2 to 5 billion humans on the planet. We're going to see a huge spike in capability there. The launch industry with Starship is going to get profitable. And don't forget, they're a customer to their own vehicles to build Starlink constellations. And then the biggest return is intelligence.
That's very true.
Yeah.
I'm grateful that you joined us tonight. We'll talk more as this stock now becomes a member of the publicly exchanges and, of course, matures in its rate. Thank you very much, sir, for joining us. I'm very grateful for you out in Los Angeles.
Amazing day. Thank you.